Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. I hope you all had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I sure did. Our show is sponsored by Deters Consulting, Park Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, all the polling and the surveys show that Christie is the most disliked candidate for president who's running in the Republican primary. Is that a shocker? Now just think about this. The most hated, the most disliked, all he does is attack the most liked and the most favored. Go away. All right, UAW says that they will lose 20% of their workers in this conversion over to electric cars. What do you say, UAW? Yesterday in my Labor Day message, I mentioned I don't get union support for that guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Washington, D.C., drum roll, you ready for this? The least liked city to live in the country. Why? Cost of living and crime. Think about this, folks. Think about this, folks. The city where our capital is. The city where all the bureaucrats live. All the congressmen, the senators. Is that effed up? Irony? I don't know. East Palestine. Guess what? Joe Biden still has not gone there. Is that not amazing? You know, what's funny about it, and it's like the trip to Hawaii is, this guy is such a jerk. He's one of these hard-headed jerks that it's like, I'm not going to do what I should do because you want me to do it. He's so obstinate, and he's such an ass that he refuses to do what he should just to show people that he's not going to do what you want him to do, even if what you want him to do is the right thing to do anyway. That's the way he operates. Musk says he might sue the Anti-Defamation League for $22 billion because he blames them, accusing him of being an anti-Semitic person for Twitter's woes. Now, X's woes. We'll see. Burning Man Festival. This is that festival out there in the West, in the old desert, where they burn a man in effigy. It's called the Burning Man. 60,000 people showed up. Guess what? It rained like holy hell, creating a complete mud disaster. People like Chris Rock and others apparently tell stories of woe trying to get out of there. Oh, well, it happens. You know what? You ought to have it in a grassy field like Patriots Day Freedom Fest, and you won't have mud. All right, Jill has COVID. Woo-hoo. Look out. Despite being vaxxed, despite being boosted, she got COVID. Apparently Joe doesn't have it yet. Guess what? All of our stuff that we left behind in Afghanistan is in bad guys' hands, according to the Pakistani premier. Imagine that. $8 billion of military hardware. Makes me madder than hell. Dwayne Johnson and Oprah promised to give millions to the Maui relief, and they're taking some heat because they're asking for average Jane and Joe's to pony up as well when they have enough money to do it all. Somebody even said, why don't they let us live in their house for a while temporarily? Don't you hate rich people acting rich? I do. All right. Biden mocks Trump as a builder. His Philadelphia thing yesterday, he goes, this guy didn't build anything. God, I can't stand this guy. Joe Biden did go to Philadelphia where he spoke at a union group. And good old Joe just said the same old song or dance, acting like he's middle-class Joe. He embraced him, nickname being middle-class Joe. What has he done to you, middle class? That inflation, you like it? And done a damn thing. Aramco, one of the largest corporations in the world, I think they're like number 3 or something, might go public. This is the Saudi oil company. Very valuable. Can't make this up. Sad. The Russian, who's in charge of the moon landing that went awry, died by poisoning by mushrooms. Don't you love living in these communist countries? You screw up, you're dead. Poisoned by mushrooms. This stuff can't be a coincidence, right? Ron DeSantis' PAC has bailed on him. No more moolah going to Texas, North Carolina, I forget, 2 other states. But they're bailing on him. All right, Fauci comes out and says this. It is true there's not a lot of evidence that masks work, but I want you to wear them anyway. Go away. Go away. Al Fayed, this is Dodi's dad that married Princess Di, died at 94. The actor strike. This is interesting. All the actors leaders are saying this is about actors fighting the corporate types. Have you ever, in the last 20 years, ever heard the Hollywood liberal assholes ever speak out in your battles against the corporate world? The irony of this, they sell out every single day. And now they want a different deal, acting like woe is us. It's a joke. Bud Light, they say it's not a separation, it's a divorce. They say Bud Light will not be able to come back from this. Killed by a bad decision. Biden fake names. More and more likely that this is going to hurt. But I just got to say this one question, okay? What is the purpose of ever using a fake name except to conceal? Use a fake name to get a hotel room? Conceal. Use a fake name on an email, text message? Conceal. Doing something criminal? Fake name? Conceal. The only reason to use a fake name is to conceal. Joe Biden is a crook. Pennsylvania high schooler. They're asking for prayers. Another high schooler goes down, fighting for his life, unexpectedly. Rudy Giuliani says they're spending millions to get him. He's also claiming that he's broke. Apparently won't release his financial statement. I feel sorry for Rudy. But Rudy needs to buck up and be the badass that he once was instead of groveling. Joe Montana and his wife and others are suing in San Francisco for sewage flooding. The flooding caused sewage to come in their homes. And Joe's hooked up with some others. Joe, when are you going to leave San Francisco? Give me a break is what Joe apparently said when the Afghanistan fall happened. 13 Marines died and we left behind $8 billion. Give me a break. Biden's allegedly hired 24 lawyers and assistants to help him in an upcoming impeachment battle. Barack Obama's worth $70 million. Once again, politics pays. Ivermectin, a lawsuit by doctors suing because of how they were treated over there, wanting to use ivermectin, can now go forward. Apparently, the real Putin hasn't been seen for a while. They're claiming the real Putin's in bed dying. His body doubles at it. Jim Justice is far ahead and leading the Republican primary for West Virginia to take on Manchin. The DeSantis polls, guess what? Since the debate, he's gone down. Put a fork in him. Kevin Costner's ex, you ready for this? She wanted 200 some odd thousand a month. She's getting like 67,000. What'd she do? She moves into a $44,000 house. She apparently spent $20,000 a month on clothes. I swear, man, these are messed up people. U.S. money supply is contracting for the first time in a long time. Apparently bad things for our economy based upon. Venezuela, inflation is it's like super hyper inflation. It just continues. I didn't know this. Did you know Guyana has got an oil strike? Good old Guyana. Oil. Investors are flocking. Good for Guyana. This guy actually put a bull in his car. Nuts. Do you believe that? He was cited. Ramaswamy says he knows the Bible, even though he's Hindu. He knows the Bible as much as Christians do. This is a guy that had a lot going for him, and they've just cremated him since the debate. Welcome to the big time. Black voters continue to flock to Trump. Good news for him. By the way, latest poll, he went up since his absence from the debate and his indictment. He's up 46%. By the way, I get Trump's emails, those mass emails. Trump makes a really good point in those mass emails. The amount of money that the teacuppers, the rhinos, and the never-Trumpers are spending bashing Trump when he's up 46% rather than focus on Biden is ridiculous. It's really nuts. Really nuts. At least the mayor from Miami withdrawal. Bill Richardson passed away. May he rest in peace. By the way, while we have Bill Richardson up here, Bill Richardson was a secretary under Bill Clinton, was kind of a moderate Dem. Also resting in peace this weekend, we had Jimmy Buffett, Gary Wright. Remember the song? I forget the name of the song. Gary Wright and Smash Mouth's lead singer. It always died. The people die. Ukraine, according to one report, 400,000 Ukrainians have died in this war. Yikes. Peter Navaro, he's just like Giuliani. He needs money to fight the battles against the evil ones. Folks, lawyers rape people. It's sick. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.